Students, today we will study some special groups. First one is general linear group of degree n. A set of all n by n matrices having non-zero determinant over the set of real numbers under the operation of matrix multiplication is a non-abelian group. This group is known as general linear group of degree n and is denoted by GLNR. First axiom is closure property. Let AB be any two members of G, because G is a set of all real matrices of order n by n having non-zero determinants. This means determinant of A will be equal to 0, not equal to 0, and determinant of B not equal to 0. This means determinant of product AB will be equal to determinant of A, determinant of B, because determinant of A is not equal to 0 and determinant of B is not equal to 0. Therefore, determinant of product AB will be not equal to 0. Means this group is closed under matrix multiplication. Now, second property is associative law. Because this is a set of all matrices of order n by n, because matrix multiplication is associative, then this group is also associative property holds for this group G also. That is, G is also associative under matrix multiplication. Next axiom is existence of identity. Let I be the identity matrix of order n by n such that determinant of I is equal to 1, which is always equal to 1. This is not equal to 0. This means I belongs to G, such that AI is equal to A is equal to IA for all elements A of set G. This means identity element exists in the group G. Existence of inverse. For any element A, that is any matrix A of order n by n which is non-singular, this means determinant of A is not equal to 0. This means inverse of A exists, which will be equal to adjoint of A divided by determinant of A. Let us denote this inverse by B. Let B is equal to adjoint of A upon determinant of A. Now, we show that determinant of B will also be not equal to 0, because all the elements, all the members of G are non-singular. Now, we show that this B, which is equal to 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A, determinant of this B is not equal to 0. Determinant of V is equal to determinant of 1 by determinant of A into determinant of adjoint of A by using the properties of determinant. Determinant of adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A raised to power n minus 1, because order of A is equal to n. Therefore, determinant of adjoint of A will be equal to determinant of A raised to power n minus 1. After simplification, this comes out to determinant of A raised to power n minus 2. Because determinant of A is not equal to 0, this means determinant of A raised to power n minus 2 will be not equal to 0. That implies determinant of B is not equal to 0, means B belongs to G. B belongs to G. Now, A into B, product A into B A into 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A will be equal to 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A. From the properties of determinant of A into adjoint of A is always equal to determinant of A into I. Putting this value 1 upon determinant of A into determinant of A into I will be equal to I. That is a product of A into I is equal A into B is equal to I. I is the identity element. This means B is inverse of A. B is inverse of A and A is inverse of B. Similarly, because AB is equal to I, similarly we can prove BA is equal to I. This means inverse of A is equal to B, which also belongs to G. That means every element of G has a inverse under the matrix multiplication. This means G is a group under matrix multiplication. Because G has infinite number of elements, therefore G is an infinite group. Also, we have already learnt in 12th class that matrix multiplication is not commutative. This means this group G is non-abelian group. Note that this set, this general linear, this is the GL NR, means general linear group of degree n over the real. We can take R as any field F. This group can be written as GLNF. This is the set of all n by n matrices having non-zero determinants over the field F under the operation of matrix multiplication is a non-abelian group. This field F may be a set of real numbers, may be a set of complex numbers. Another special group is special linear group of order of degree n. Set of all n by n matrices having unit determinant over the set of real numbers under the operation of matrix multiplication is a abelian group. This group is known as special linear group of degree n and is denoted by SLNR. In this set contains all n by n matrices having unitary determinant, that is determinant of all the matrices is equal to 1. This special linear group contains all the n by n matrices having unitary determinant. This means suppose that A and B belongs to G, because according to the definition of this set G, which is equal to SLNR, special linear group of degree n and over the real numbers. A and B be any two members of G, then according to definition of this group, determinant of A will be equal to 1 and determinant of B will be equal to 1. Then product matrix AB, determinant of product matrix AB will be equal to determinant of A into determinant of B. Because determinant of A is equal to 1, determinant of B is equal to 1, therefore determinant of product AB will be equal to 1. This means AB belongs to G. This means this group is closed under matrix multiplication. Closure property holds in G. Because matrix multiplication is associative, therefore associative law also holds in G. Existence of identity, there exists a unit matrix of order n in the G such that whose determinant is equal to 1, that means I belongs to G. I belongs to G. A into, because in matrix multiplication A into I is equal to A and I is equal to IA, because product of any matrix into identity matrix is equal to A matrix. This means identity matrix exists in G. Next axiom is existence of inverse. Let us take an element B which is equal to 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A. Let us suppose that this belongs to B, G, such that AB is equal to I is equal to BA. Now we check that whether B belongs to G or not. Determinant of B will be equal to determinant of 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A. This will be equal to determinant of adjoint of A upon determinant of A raised to power n. Determinant of adjoint of A, sorry, this is not raised to power n, actually this is only determinant of A. Adjoint of A determinant is equal to determinant of A raised to power n minus 1. This is equal to A raised to power determinant of A raised to power n minus 2, because determinant of A is equal to 1, this means this is equal to 1. This is equal to 1. This means determinant of B is equal to 1. This means B belongs to G. Similarly, BA also is equal to I. Then AB is equal to I is equal to BA, means product of A and B is equal to I, identity matrix. This means B is equal to A inverse. B will be the inverse of A. Therefore, every element of G has inverse in G. Because matrix multiplication is not commutative, this means this group G is not commutative group, that is, this is non-abelian group. Next special group is a group of permutations. Suppose that S be a non-empty set. A permutation on S is defined as a function from S to S which is both 1 and onto. Permutation means, permutation on a set S means a function from S to S which is both 1 and onto. Let us take AS as the set of all permutations on a non-empty set S, then AS form a group under the operation of composition of functions, composition of maps. Moreover, if S contains n elements, then the group AS is the set of all permutations. This contains n factorial elements. This AS is called permutation group. Here we have defined that AS is the set of all permutations on S. It means AS is equal to a function from S to S which is 1 and onto. Let us take F, G and H which are functions on S to S belongs to AS, set of all permutations of on S. Because F, G and H belongs to AS, this means F, G and H are all 1 and onto functions from S to S. Now we study closure property of this group. Because F and G are functions from S to S, so that F of which are 1 and onto, then we have already studied in previous classes that if we have two functions F and G which are both 1 and onto, then their composition is also 1 and onto. This means F of G is also a 1 onto function from S to S defined by f of g x is equal to f of g of x for all s x elements of S. Now, we prove that this f of g is 1 1 and also onto. If f of g, this composition is 1 1 onto, this means f of g also belongs to AS, then AS will be closed under composition of functions. 1 1 was for 1 1 we take two elements s x1 and s2 in the set S such that their images are equal. F of g of x1 is equal to f of g of x2. Now, this can be written as f of g of x1 is equal to f of g of x2, because f1 is f is 1 1. If images under f are equal, then elements will be equal. Now, g is also 1 1. This means if images under g are equal, then elements x1 and x2 will be equal to each other. This means f of g is 1 1 function. For onto, let any element z belongs to S, f is onto. This means there exists y in the set S such that for every z in the S, f y is equal to z. Because g is onto and y belongs to S, then there exists x in the S domain of g such that gx is equal to y. Now, composition of functions, f of g of x will be equal to f of g of x, because gx is equal to y, then f of g of x will be equal to fy, and fy is equal to z. This means f of g of x will be equal to z, means for every z we can find x in the set S. This means f of g is onto. Because f of g is 1 1 and onto function, this means f of g is a permutation on set S. This means f of g belongs to AS. It means AS is closed under composition of maps, composition of functions. Associativity, second axiom. Let x be any element of set S for all functions, for all maps f, g, h which belongs to AS. F of g of hx is equal to f of g of hx is equal to f of g of hx. Similarly, f of g of hx is equal to f of g of hx, f of g of hx. This means these composite functions are associative, and composition of functions is associative. We have already studied in previous classes. If f, g, h are 1 1 onto functions, then these functions will be associative. This composition will be associative. This means associative property holds in AS, set of all permutations on set S. Adjacence of identity map. Suppose identity map is defined by I from S to S. Identity map means under this function image of x is equal to x. Image of x is itself x. Suppose x1, x2 be any two elements of S, then under identity function image of x1 will be equal to x2 and image of x2 will be equal to x2 under I, identity element, identity matrix, identity map. Suppose under identity map images are equal, because identity map is also 1 1 onto. this means x1 will be equal to x2. If images are equal, then elements are equal, that is I is 1 1, I is 1 1. If x belongs to S, this means Ix also belongs to this set AS, and Ix is equal to x. For every x we can find x which belongs to S. This means I is onto. This identity map is onto function. Because I is 1 1 onto, this means I is a permutation on S. This means I belongs to AS. Now, for any map f, any function f of Ix is equal to f of Ix under I image of x is equal to x, this will be equal to fx for all x in the set S. Also, I of f is equal to f. This means f of I is equal to f is equal to I of f. I stands as identity element in AS. Existence of inverse. For all functions in AS, f is 1 1 onto map from S to S, because all members of AS, all functions f g h of elements of AS are 1 1 onto, then these functions, this function f is also invertible, because f is 1 1 onto, this means f inverse exists. And if f is 1 1 onto, then f inverse is also 1 1 onto. It means f inverse is also a permutation on S. F inverse also belongs to AS. F inverse is a function from x to S to S such that f inverse of y is equal to x if and only if fx is equal to y. Let we take an element x in the set S such that fx also belongs to AS. Let fx is equal to y, then y also belongs to S. Fx is equal to y, that implies f inverse y is equal to x, because every element of AS, every function in the set AS or set of all permutation has inverse. Now, f inverse of f will be equal to f inverse of fx, fx is equal to y, f inverse of y will be equal to x, which is equal to Ix, because under identity map image of x will be equal to x. Therefore, f inverse of f is equal to I, and f of f inverse is equal to also equal to I. This means inverse of every element f in the AS exists in this set. All the 4 axioms are satisfied. Therefore, AS forms a group under the operation of combination of maps. Suppose that if Fs contains n elements, then number of elements in AS will be equal to number of permutations. We know that if we have n elements, the number of permutation taking all at a time will be equal to n factorial. This means AS number of elements in AS is equal to n factorial. Now, another special group is symmetry group. If a set S has n elements, then the group AS of permutations on S which has, having n factorial elements is called a symmetry group of degree n. This is also denoted by Sn, means symmetry group having n elements. Symmetry group Sn, the group of permutation of a set of n elements. Let us take an example. Suppose S contains elements 1, 2, 3, 4. This means S has 4 elements, such that image of 1 is equal to 3 under F, 2 maps to 4, 3 maps to 2, 4, 1. This permutation can be better written as F1 3 2 4 3 2 4 1. Here we have written in the first row all the elements of S. In the second line we have written images of elements of S under the map F. Now, what is the multiplication of two permutations? Suppose F is a permutation under which image of 1 is 2, image of 2 is 3, image of 3 is equal to 4, image of 4 is 1, and in G 1 maps to 3, image of 2 is equal to 2, image of 3 is equal to 1, 4, 4. Under F1, image of F under F, image of 1 is equal to 2, image of 2 is equal to 3, image of 4 is 3 is equal to 4, image of 4 is equal to 1. This can be read as F takes 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 1. And under G 1 to 3, 2 to 2, 3 to 1 and 4 to 4. In product, one image of 1 is 2 under F, and under G image of 2 is equal to 2. This means in product function 1 takes to 2. Next, image of 2 is 3 and G image of 3 is equal to 1. This means 2 maps to 1. Image of 3 is equal to 4, image of 4 in G is equal to 4. This means 3 maps to 4. 3 takes to 4. 4 takes to 1 and 1 takes to 3. This means 4 takes to 3. This is the product permutation. Next is cyclic permutation. A permutation F on set S is called cyclic permutation of length L if there exist x1, x2, xl elements of S such that image of x1 is equal to x2, image of x2 is equal to x3 and so on. Image of xl1 minus is equal to xl and image of xl is equal to again x1, and fx is equal to x for all x in the set S, where x is not equal to x1, x2, xl. This kind of permutation is known as cyclic permutation. For example, if f is equal to this one, this is a permutation of degree 6, 1 takes to 3, 2 takes to 4, 2, 3 to 4, 4 to 1, 5 to 5, 6 to 6. Image of 1 under f is equal to 3, image of 3 is equal to 4 and that of 4 is equal to 1, again 1. This is a cycle. 1 takes to 3, 3 takes to 4, 4 takes 2, again 1. This cycle can be written as 1 3 4, 1 3 3 4 4 1. All the other elements has identity images. Image of 2 is equal to 2, that of 5 is equal to 5, that of 6 is equal to 6. And then this permutation can be written as a cyclic permutation of length 3. There are 3 elements, 1 takes to 3, 3 takes to 4, 4 takes to again 1. All the other elements 2 4 2 5 6 has the images itself. These elements are called invariant elements. In the above example, here 2 5 and 6 are invariant elements, because 2 has image 2, image of 5 is 5, that of 6 is 6. These are invariant elements. If we have a cyclic permutation of length L, then we call it L cycle permutation. If a cyclic permutation has a length 1, then this is called identity permutation. That is, image of 1 is equal to 1, image of 2 is equal to 2, image of 3 is equal to 3, that of 4 is equal to 4. This is identity permutation. A cycle of length 2 is called transposition or bicycle or 2 cycle permutation. Now we take some another examples. Write down all the elements of permutation group or symmetry group S3. S3 is the set of 3 elements 1 to 3. Clearly, this number of all the permutation on this set S will be equal to 3 factorial. We have already studied any set having n elements, total number of permutation is equal to n factorial. This set contains 3 elements, therefore total number of permutation will be equal to 3 factorial, that is 6 permutations are there. Now we write all the permutations. This is identity permutation in which image of 1 is equal to 1, that of 2 is equal to 2, image of 3 is equal to 3. Now another possibility is image of 1 is 2 and that of 2 is 1. This is invariant element. Now image of 1 is 3, that of 3 is 1, and this is invariant, and in this permutation 1 is invariant, and in this permutations this is a cycle of length 2, this is a cycle of length 1. Image of 1 is equal to 2 and that of 2 is equal to 3 and that of 3 is equal to 1. This is a cycle of length 2. This is also a cycle. Image of 1 is 3, that of 3 is 2 and that of 2 is 1, again 1. This can be written as I. This is identity permutation, because in this permutation image of 1 is 1, that of 2 is 2, that of 3 is 3. This is a identity mapping, and then identity mapping we write it as I. This is a cycle of length 2, this is a cycle of length 3, this is a cycle of length 2, 1 2. All the other elements are invariant. In this permutation 1 maps to 3, 3 to 1. This cycle can be written as 1 3. In this 2 3, this is 1 2 3, this is 1 3 2. Now we have S4, 4 elements in S, and all the permutations in this group will be equal to 4 factorial, that is 24 elements in S4. All the 24 elements are, this is identity mapping, this is cycle length 2, these are all the permutations on the S having elements equal to 4, because 4 factorial is 24, these are 24 permutations on. In the first line we write all the 4 elements of S4, and in the second line we write all the possible images of all these elements. These are the arrangements, these are the possible arrangements of 1, 2, 3, 4 in the second line. In permutation we have studied that if we have 4 elements, then these 4 numbers or elements or persons or objects can be arranged in a row in how many ways? 4 factorial different ways. Therefore, total number of possible permutations will be equal to 4 factorial, that is 24. In all these elements we have arranged 1, 2, 3 in second line in all the different possible ways. This is the set of all permutation which can be written as in this way. I denotes the identity permutation, we have write it on the first position 1, 2, 3, image of 1 is equal to 1, that of 2 is equal to 2, that of 3 is equal to 3, and that of 4 is equal to 4. Thank you students. Next we study some elementary properties of group in the next lecture. Thank you.